that new whip. Hey, Jose the dude trip.
And we're live.
Welcome to BETT Records, where we talk about hot topics, ideas, and all the shit you really want to hear.
And we're live. Got a sports episode here, I think. Methinks.
All of our episodes are about sports.
Most of them.
Hey, man. I guess, we haven't done. I mean, we've been kind of in sports mode for a while here. I guess we're going to have to transition here now that football's over.
We're going to be NBA experts here pretty soon.
Yeah, no, probably not.
No.
Probably not NBA, but let's start with that then. Super Bowl recap. I am upset. Not really. I'm satisfied, but I'm also kind of upset.
Super sports week.
Yeah, you can't really be mad about the game, but I mean, you can definitely be upset that one team won and one didn't.
Yeah. I'm not upset either way, just because it was the teams that like I'm okay with winning.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have like fucking Tom Brady every goddamn year. Patrick Mahomes again, you know.
That is true. This is, obviously the first time, Stafford and Burrow have played against each other on these new teams. But then again, in the new, or I should say the biggest age of the game of football, was kind of refreshing to see then another Patrick Mahomes or, some of those guys as well. And I think the biggest reason for that is some of these older quarterbacks, getting out of here, bringing all these new young guns in. We're going to see Josh Allen in the Super Bowl here pretty soon as well, and I think that will be pretty exciting. But let's stick to this game. Justin, I believe you said Cincinnati you wanted to win as well.
But I didn't think they were going to win.
Nope. Yeah, I was going to say, you and me were in the same boat. We both thought Rams couldn't lose at home, and they did not. What were your overall thoughts of kind of the scoring plays, flags, penalties called? What are your initial kind of thoughts?
So that first touchdown, I think it was to Higgins, where he burned that little bitch, Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
It was definitely a penalty where he face masked and flung him out of the way, but it was Jalen Ramsey, so I did not give a shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sometimes he needs to get a little slap me in the face. But then the one, obviously that was a penalty, but I did not really like the one with 2 minutes left inside the red zone on Kupp, where the guy, in my opinion, made a football play where he reached out and smacked the ball down. He had a little grab at the jersey, but he just got in. That's just a good football play to me. I don't think that was a penalty.
Yeah, I don't think. I remember which one you're talking about towards the end there. There was a couple of them that went back and forth there. Yeah, the refs are feeling the pressure probably just as much as the players. I mean, to make a game time or game winning decision like that. And B, obviously, things happen so fast. But I think it kind of went both ways. Should Ramsey have gotten a face mask pull? No, it was awesome to watch, of course, but I think it did kind of factor out both ways as well.
Yeah.
As long as calling goes, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things where it's they got away with a couple things, but right at the end, I mean, I don't know. That was kind of a shitty call.
Yep, yeah.
But
it evens out. It usually evens out stuff like that,
Yeah.
I think so too. I think, once we saw that Jalen Ramsey replay, I knew something happened because Ramsey kind of just turned around the other way and just fell over. Yeah, and that's not like Ramsey. I mean, of course he's a good player and shit happens, but that's not really like him to fall that far and make him wide open because there was no one behind him. He would have played that more safe as well, which he was behind the receiver. But then, essentially we all saw what happened. So I do think, the Rams at the end of it with that and the plays of Aaron Donald, I do truthfully think they deserve to win it. Matthew Stafford did step up. Cooper Kupp, MVP of the season, MVP of the Super Bowl.
He was not MVP of the season.
Or not MVP, sorry. Offensive player of the year? No, player of the year. Just straight up player of the year.
You mean MVP?
No. Cooper Kupp, player of the year.
Offensive player.
Offensive player of the year.
There you go.
There you go. That's what it is. What it is. So, but yeah, I do think that was a good way to kind of end the season for the Rams. Unfortunately, Joe Burrow was at the post game show with his favorite artist, Kid Cudi, and trying to have the best time he possibly could. I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but
I mean, it's good news for Vikings fans, though. I heard they're set to announce Connell on Thursday as the
really?
new head coach of the Vikings. So
One thing I found interesting is today I saw on the final play where Donald forced an incompletion on Burrow. I saw that what's his face, Jamar Chase actually broke Jalen Ramsey's ankles and was wide open. If Burrow had an extra second, that would have been it.
Yep.
Winning touchdown. I don't know if you guys saw that
Damn,
photo.
I don't see that.
No, it was a hard last play, and I mean it was a testament to how their whole season went for them. It's just the line given out on them. So I mean, in the draft, they're definitely going to have to address that because I think they got all the other pieces. They just need to address that offensive line, and if they can do that, they're going to be a serious contender here next year as well, moving forward.
Yeah, and I know we talked. There's a couple players on the Rams as well, looking like they're going to retire. Aaron Donald is more 75-25. I don't think it's been solely official yet. I'm sure you've seen the interview after the game. You know, he's living in the moment. But I do remember as well, I believe their right end on offensive guard, Whittaker, or Whitworth, yep, that's who it is officially retiring as well.
Yeah.
Look, Jamar Chase was wide open on Bengals' final play. Damn.
Yeah, crazy.
That is nuts. I did not see that till now. Go look it up, Google it. Jamar Chase wide open.
Maybe throw that into the picture for the episode.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But speaking of Whittaker, UFC 271.
Ah, that's Whittaker. It was a big weekend for sports, huh, Justin?
Yeah.
First of all, that guy it's Whitworth, not Whittaker.
Yeah, that's what
we
Josh
kinda,
said. Yeah.
brain farted there.
That fight, Justin. Wow.
Israel Adesanya remains on top as middleweight champion.
Yeah.
I didn't think it'd be as boring of a fight. I mean, there were definitely some moments, but like for the most part, it was pretty meh. I kind of I was hoping it'd be a little more action packed, but I guess we saved that for the co-main event.
Yeah, we did.
I mean,
Yeah,
that
the
was
co-main event was
holy
crazy.
shit, dude.
But yeah, I was actually gonna wonder about you guys. Were you guys surprised that Adesanya won?
No.
No, I wasn't.
Were you at least surprised that it was a unanimous decision?
No.
No, really. I really thought Whittaker would at least be. I thought it would at least be by a split decision.
Adesanya's he's a different animal.
He's
dude.
nuts, but I don't know. I think Whittaker definitely had an edge in some of the rounds.
In the final two, because Adesanya stuck to his game plan, which he sticks with everybody.
Yep.
The first round, he just beats the crap out of your leg. And once you take too many of those calf kicks, you're not going to be able to move efficiently, especially with the style that Whittaker has. Sets up a jab into a head kick. Take out your lead leg, you can't really do anything with that.
Well, and I noticed too, and even some of the coaches, they called he should use more of his left hand. But then as another one of the commentators, I don't know if it was Cormier, was saying that if he dropped that left hand to go for a punch, Adesanya would just he would just deck him in the head with his.
Speaking of the commentators, so replacing Joe Rogan on Saturday night was former UFC middleweight champion and UFC Hall of Famer Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
And Bisping right now is getting a lot of hate on social media for his quote-unquote biased commentary. For one, I did notice a little bit he was a little off with his commentary because it all started in the Roxanne Modafferi fight on the prelims where Roxanne Modafferi had already announced that she was retiring after the fight.
Yep.
And she lost, and one judge scored Modafferi to win, which I disagree with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree with that.
And then afterwards, Roxanne does her interview, puts the gloves down, leaves the cage, and Bisping just starts ripping into that judge, saying, she didn't win this fight, but my instinct was, okay, you're right, but right now you're just raining on someone's retirement party.
Yeah,
true.
Like, acknowledge things she's done in her career. You're leaving the last time we ever mentioned her on a UFC show negatively.
Yeah, right.
So I didn't like that from Bisping. And just the entire Adesanya-Whittaker fight, he was just going, oh, they won. Whittaker won this round. Adesanya won this round. Like, dude, you're not a judge. Call the fight. That's my thing.
Right.
But
Makes
he
sense.
was right saying that Adesanya won, but why are you doing that mid-fight? Like, leave that to the fans to decide. Break down the fight. Don't tell me the scorecard.
True. Makes sense.
Yeah. I and I don't know what's going on with Rogan. I heard a bunch of different reports, so I guess we'll see if he's there at 272.
His ass better be there for that.
Yeah, I hope so for your sakes. Yes.
Yeah.
Woke mob.
I
Cut
honestly,
it out.
I don't even care who's there as long as Bruce Buffer's there. I don't really give a shit, bro.
That would just be crazy if he wasn't, I would think.
Dude, the Bruce Buffer like intro to the main event, dude, it gives me goosebumps every time.
Yeah,
it's
you
very
made me
hype.
right in the middle of the arena looking down.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, as for the co-main event, I was actually a little bit scared going into the co-main event as I am a very big Tuivasa fan.
Yeah.
I didn't know how it was going to go, but Tuivasa came out on top and really showed himself. You know, he seems almost undefeatable at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, that first round was crazy. I mean, especially when Derrick Lewis, he knocked him to the ground at one point,
Right.
and then he just started fucking wailing on him, and I thought that was the end, and then Ty got up and he started throwing shit back, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this kid's an animal.
I'm just being honest here. That fight was like two pancakes slapping together.
It was.
Yeah.
It was pretty entertaining.
I was surprised to see some grappling in that fight.
Mhm.
Me too.
Lewis took him down.
I was too.
Well, he didn't take him down. He knocked him down and went in for ground and pound. But I did see a lot. There was some maneuver on the ground. I thought they just wanted to
Dude,
stand and bang.
When that happened, I was like, oh, this guy's done. You know how hard it is to get that big of a motherfucker off of you?
Yeah. I was really surprised that he caught Derrick Lewis like that.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
let him
crazy.
go. Like, I watched it again, and I kind of think Lewis... No, I won't say that. I'm not going to put that out
I heard
there.
people
I
saying
ki-
stuff like, I
I
know what you're
kinda-
talking about, but I don't
All right,
think
I'll
so.
say what I was
That
gonna
elbow
say.
was nasty.
I thought he kind
Yeah.
of took a dive.
No.
Because
Oh,
I saw how he went limp. He took it, moved for a second, then went down, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I don't
I
know,
see what
bro.
you're
Derrick
saying.
Lewis has taken way heavier shots than that, and that just made him drop like a sack of potatoes. I don't know.
I don't know. I think once you watch the recap, it looked pretty clear. But that elbow was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's not like that. What's that guy's name?
Ngannou?
No. Jake Paul. That
Oh
one.
my god.
It's not like that
Of
dive. Yeah, there's no wrist signal in this one.
course.
Hey man, I don't know. It might have been.
The only
Might
thing
have
about
been.
those two heavyweights is they're the two heavyweights that are the most out of shape. Like, I just have
Yeah.
to say it. Like,
Well, yeah, but-
Francis and Cyril Gane are explosive. They're mobile. Derrick Lewis and Tai Tuivasa are just like standing there all the time like...
I don't know, bro. What do you think? Do you think Ty can
Like,
beat
Derek-
Ngannou?
Derek
Because that's
even says-
that's his next fight.
Derrick has even said in the past, he's like, I try to get him out of there as fast as I can. I ain't doing no 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm a big...
What do you think's gonna happen? Because you know Ngannou's fighting Tai Tuivasa next. You know that's the next fight. There's no way it's anybody else.
John Jones.
John Jones is no,
Stipe.
he's not. It might
Trilogy
be. It
with
could be.
Stipe.
It could be Stipe. Are they 1-1?
They're 1-1, yeah. And
It could be that. I don't
And
know. I think
basically-
Ty's too hot to not get a title
So-
shot.
Say
So,
6 knockouts. Is it 6 knockouts in a row
And
now?
he just
6
he just
Ws?
took out one of the best fighters of all time.
I wouldn't say Derrick is one of the
Well,
best of
Derrick
all
Lewis
time.
was ranked
He's
number
the
3,
knockout king, yeah.
and Ty was ranked 14. I'm pretty sure.
Ty's
before
gonna be
that
top
fight.
3 now. He'll probably
Yeah.
be 3, maybe 2.
You
No,
think he
so-
jumped from 14 to 3?
Ngannou's out indefinitely because he just had knee surgery. I don't know if you guys saw the Ngannou fight when he was wearing the knee braces.
So you
No.
think
He
think
tore
he's
his
done?
ACLs. No, so there would be an interim title shot.
You think he's done though?
Who?
Ngannou?
Ngannou? Tough to say how the contract negotiations go out, but
I mean, if he's injured, he's not gonna get. I think yeah,
well,
because
Worst comes
they're not
to
gonna
worst.
pay him if he's hurt.
Right.
worst comes to worst, interim title shot. There's interest in doing John Jones and Stipe for an interim title fight. If anything, give Tai Tuivasa Cyril Gane. That'd be good. And now that would be a test for him because Cyril Gane embarrassed Derrick Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah, but Ty's a different. He's a different beast, man. That kid's crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Because Tai Tuivasa would sell a pay-per-view like no other.
And speaking, the fight before the co-main event, Derek Brunson and Jared Cannonier.
That was a crazy fight, too.
I was all in on Derek Brunson, and first round I was like, okay, like Brunson's gonna
Right,
get the
yeah.
next title shot,
Yep.
like absolutely.
What's he doing?
And then
He was pushing the garbage
end
can
of
in
the
the corner
first
of the wall.
round,
Is it still facing up?
Yeah.
Okay.
End of the first round, Brunson drops him at the very end, and I'm like, okay, here it comes. And then I just noticed in the second round, Brunson was like, he was drunk driving, basically.
Yeah.
Right, he was
Yeah, he looked pretty bad.
Looked like
Yeah,
he'd spent
wrecked.
all night partying. And then he just, in the words of Cannoneer, I turned blonde Brunson into bloody Brunson.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting fight. More to come up next this week. The card, other than that, wasn't too spectacular. There wasn't any real fights that stood out to me other than those bottom three.
Dog, you were annoying.
What's this dude doing? Is he just fucking with the garbage?
Look, no more battery.
I think that's what he was going for, huh?
Is that what he's going for?
Probably.
Something was jingling.
Get that away from him.
It was here.
Like, get the garbage pail.
All right, you deal with it.
So,
There we go.
yeah.
I don't have it, but
Good fights upcoming. We got some fight nights coming up. And then UFC 272 here starting March that me and Justin will be going to. That'll be a pretty crazy one.
Yeah,
Masvidal versus
get,
Covington.
Hope to meet a couple fighters and get a couple exclusive interviews in
Yeah.
Oh,
Cincinnati.
yeah. You guys will have to get a bunch of videos. We'll have to upload all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens and go from there. But yeah, crazy sports stuff. MLB's still locked out. I kind of forgot about that. And then I saw something today that they're still fucking locked out. It's been 2 months.
Oh, geez.
damn.
They were supposed to start training camp today.
Oh, wow.
Today?
Yeah.
That is, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
I wonder
there's
how long
for
we'll
the
see it go.
season. Yeah, training camp. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but
Alright,
They
so
should-
how about we do a little game right here? Let's do our Super Bowl 57 way too early predictions. You guys in on that?
Sure. if you
Tampa
want to.
Bay with Kyler Murray
Oh, my God.
or Aaron Rodgers.
You got anything?
Jesus Christ.
Way too early, so it could be
Yeah,
something
I
this
got,
time next year. It could be a matchup that none of us would see coming.
yeah. I think I got
Cincinnati back in the Super Bowl.
I got Bengals Vikings.
Bengals, Vikings. Okay, that's just crazy. I think that. I'll take Bengals. I'll take Bengals Niners. How about that?
All right.
You're the only one.
I'm just staying with Tampa Bay.
Just Tampa Bay.
Just
Tampa
Tampa
Bay
Bay
versus Tampa Bay.
Yep. Whoever
Yeah.
the new quarterback is.
I
and,
think that'd be a
versus
good
the losers.
story, and I think a lot of people would watch. 2 unwin teams that have never won the Super Bowl.
That would be pretty
Rival
crazy.
coaches.
It's a little.
I'm gonna say it right now. I think that we're gonna be a throwback matchup. I'm gonna think my way too early prediction is that
Patriots.
we will see the Buffalo Bills taking on America's team, the Dallas Cowboys.
I could see that
Yeah.
as long as Dallas gets their head out of their ass.
Sure.
Buffalo, I think, is solid. I kind of forgot about them actually in that way too early thing, but
Yeah.
yeah, Dallas needs to get their head out of their ass if they want to go to the Super Bowl because they've had their head in their ass for like 20 years now.
You know,
So
I think honestly they gotta just fucking trade some of these dudes away. I mean, I think they just gotta get rid of Zeke.
dude, their team is
Fuck
stacked.
it.
I don't know what their issue is.
I don't know either. Defense good.
Called their loudmouth, big mouth owner.
They just can't
Acts
finish.
like he's the coach and starting quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because their team, like I said, you got Zeke, you got Amari Cooper, you got
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb, you got Dak Prescott on the defensive side of things. I mean, that defense is solid. It kind of has been for a while now.
Yep. Plus
They-
the addition of Parsons
they-
and Diggs on
Yeah,
defense.
they throw up, 30-plus points a game, and you can't make it barely anyway. Did they even make the playoffs?
Yeah, they did.
They made the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, they
but-
lost round 1 to San Fran.
Yeah, they lost.
I mean,
round
that's
one.
just fucking terrible. Granted, San Fran went really far, but I mean, still, dude, come on. It's terrible.
Yeah, come on.
That's terrible.
Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, what are we doing? I was gonna ask you guys earlier. What did you guys think of the Super Bowl halftime spectacular? Take your dad forces off, your dad force ones off for a second. What do you, Justin? What were your thoughts of the halftime entertainment?
Unpopular opinion, I really don't care about the halftime show, and honestly, I think it's pointless. So, whatever.
All right, good take.
Justin
good
wasn't
take.
feeling it. Justin
Yeah.
wasn't feeling it. I was super feeling it. That was all my middle school like throwback songs. All the
That was
Eminem,
pretty
all
solid,
the
I didn't-
50 Cent.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought they stood a good message. I saw the thing where Eminem kneeled during the song, and a lot of people think that was to like stand with Colin Kaepernick in solidarity. That's actually not why he did it. He did it to honor Tupac, because the song that they were playing and that what's his name was playing the piano on.
Lose Yourself. That's what they were playing.
No,
it
they
was a
switched it
different
at
one.
the end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a different song.
one
It
of
was Tupac songs,
that
yeah.
Dre was playing on the piano. Yep,
That's why he did it, because it was Tupac's song, so he did it to honor him. So I think it's kind of sad that they twist the narrative on shit like that. Like, have you seen the one where what is it? The Richardson, that chick who got barred from the
Who got barred from what?
Olympics. Jesus.
What happened?
She got barred from the Olympics for smoking weed like 2 months ago.
right,
Oh, yeah.
And then now that Russian chick was allowed to compete this week by the international team, and then the Russian like committee, whatever, wanted her to do it, but everybody else was opposed to it. The United States, every other country is opposed to them playing. And now everybody's switching the narrative on like, oh, the only reason she got to do it is because she's white, or because there's a race difference, and it's
What do you?
it's
yeah.
just like it's kind of
because
getting to the point where
Yeah, because Russians are totally the most beloved people.
yeah, and I'm like,
No offense to the nice Russians.
it's
that are
just
out
it's
there.
getting ridiculous, you know. It's to the point where you can't do anything. Like you can't be a shit worker at your job without it being a race thing anymore.
Yeah, like I agree. The Richardson
everything.
The Richardson decision was
I thought it was
god
stupid.
shit awful.
I thought it was stupid, but
Yeah.
those are the rules. That's how the Olympics works, and I don't see why the United States media is getting all pissed off when we oppose it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she shouldn't
Like
be allowed to compete.
The United States is super pissed off that Russian chick is competing.
Weird.
Like super pissed
And
off.
everyone's acting like we're not.
Yeah, super pissed off. Like every committee that the United States is a part of, they're like, yeah, this like we honestly shouldn't even compete in this stuff.
Weird. Yeah,
But
didn't
I
see
just
that.
think it's interesting how like there's always got to be this race narrative now where it's, you know, you can't really do anything anymore without it being, you know, something
whole
like
story
that.
of
A
stuff, yeah.
whole thing on it.
The
Like,
whole agenda, honestly, at that point.
oh, you got fired for stealing at your job. Well, the only reason they caught me stealing is because they're watching me because they think I was commonly a stealing person. And it's like, what? Come on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's shit like that. It's just it's getting annoying now. Like
It just comes to the point
I don't know.
where if something doesn't go your way,
It's
pull
like-
the race car,
yeah, it's
and
like the-
everyone
it's
will
almost
feel
like the-
bad for you and throw a pity party. For
It's
you.
almost like the boy who cried wolf at this point. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely solid movements to get behind, and there's a lot of change that should happen. But there's also stuff that you're just like using that as an excuse.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No. Of course. Makes sense.
Especially, in my opinion, that whole smoking marijuana thing. I mean, it's illegal in the United States. So, what? Wait, I don't know
What are we
why.
doing there?
I don't know why she's surprised that she got banned.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sorry.
Yep.
But, yeah, it's interesting. Interesting stuff indeed.
So, we'll give you an early preview for the fight going down in Sin City. Best friends turned enemies.
Oh, boy.
Colby Chaos Covington versus Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Let me tell you guys, my spine is tingling for this matchup. Very rare, every now and then, do we see a genuine grudge match like this.
Yeah.
First couple that come to mind are Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz, Conor McGregor, Khabib Nurmagomedov. We have GSP and Nick Diaz. I think this one tops them all.
Yeah, it should be
if
good.
You guys, if you lock those two in a room together, both all of their eyeballs would be out, their intestines would be cut out. These guys want each other dead. I'm expecting a lot more security there. What do you guys think?
When's the press conference?
Be March 4th, right?
3rd.
Or March 3rd, yeah.
Okay.
The weigh-ins are March 4th. Yeah.
You guys gonna be there for that?
I
Is that
think
included?
we'll make the weigh-ins, right?
Yeah, weigh-ins are Friday. I don't know
Yeah.
if we'll make the press conference.
We might. It kind of depends on if everything goes according to plan or not.
Yeah, nice though, nice.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be an easy win for Colby.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Colby's by far the better fighter.
Everyone's just hyping up Masvidal. Listen, I
Just because
like
he's got
Masvidal.
that BMF title.
Literally everybody. 2019 was the greatest year that happened to Masvidal. You know, he scored that knockout against Darren Till. Okay, that was a good knockout. And then backstage, handed Leon Edwards the 3-piece in the soda. And then a 5-second knockout of Ben Askren, which propelled him into superstardom. And then winning the BMF title.
Yeah.
But what is a BMF?
Baddest motherfucker.
Badass motherfucker. What do you mean? You don't know what that means?
The broken mediocre fighter. That's
Oh my god.
They-
You forgot the
Dana was just like, oh man, we have these two guys who have been with our organization for so long. Both have double-digit losses. Let's make them a nice little silver belt that they can fight over. And ever since then, you know, everyone's saying, oh my god, Masvidal, this guy, he's real. He's always been there. He just,
Yeah.
Okay, the Darren Till knockout, I'll give him credit for that because Till's good. You knocked out Ben Askren, the most one-dimensional fighter.
Jake Paul knocked out Ben Askren, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Yeah, if Jake
And
Paul
with
can
a
do it,
bad
anybody
hit.
can do it.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, he twisted his wrist and everything.
No, wrong fight.
Oh, it wasn't that fight?
No, wrong fight.
Oh, that didn't happen in that fight too?
I don't know.
No.
I'm expecting the most dark press conference
I think it's gonna
we've
be
ever seen.
I think it's going to be a bloodbath too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
Or
see,
Colby's just going to submit him. Because he's
Yeah.
way better wrestler.
Yeah, Masvidal. Here's Masvidal with wrestling. He says I'm a full-fledged fighter, but anybody he wrestles or he fights a wrestler, he's just like, oh, they're just a crotch sniffer. They like smelling crotches, but then gives people credit for wrestling.
I think Masvidal is probably the better striker.
Well, yeah, because he has more power. Colby relies on volume,
Yeah.
which breaks you down over time.
Yeah.
Hence the name Chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be a good one. The whole rest of the fights. I mean, I'm not too overly impressed with
RDA,
any of
co-main
them.
event.
Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not too overly impressed. Like they're good. I think we'll see some good fights, but there's none other than the main fight that's like sticking out to me at this current moment. You know.
Kevin Holland, Edson Barboza, Greg Hardy.
I forgot about Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy?
I like Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
He's not. I don't think he's a very good fighter, but he's a big name. So.
Yeah. That was it, man. Well,
So,
that's all
whatever.
I got.
Yeah, we'll have to break down that card more heavily the closer we get to that fight as well. Make sure we do a proper send-off for this Vegas journey from our very own. So make sure you guys are following us here on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. If you're listening on Spotify podcast, make sure to hit that green heart. If you guys are looking for more, sports insights, we're going to be getting into some new stuff as well. So definitely more to come. Make sure to hit our Instagram. Leave us a follow there at BETT_Records. Thanks again for tuning in as always, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace.
Jose do trip. I like how she move it. I like how she move it. I got that new whip. Jose the do trip. I like how she move it. I like how she move it.